Good evening, good morning to all of the members of our BD Nation, wherever you might happen to be. You know, our BD Nation spanning this globe, we always have to say both good evening and good morning because depending on what side of the world it is, it might be night and it might be morning. But it's wonderful to welcome all of you to our product training tonight with a special emphasis on travel talk with Rob Baker. It was only a couple of nights ago that we were all together during that first anniversary event celebrating the accomplishments of ByDzyne in year number 1. What a great event that was, and what a great moment it was that we could see a spotlight shown on the dramatic accomplishments of this company. And we are just barely getting started. I've had some thoughts today as I was anticipating being the host on tonight's product training call about products. In our profession of network marketing, we often talk about that we all need to be products of the products. Well, I expanded my thinking a little bit today, and I'd like to share with you Dave's triple whammy as it relates to ByDzyne. Number one, but before I do that, let me remind everybody that if you look at the globe on the bottom of your screen, if you wish to listen to this information tonight in a language other than English, just select your language at the globe at the bottom. Now, back to Dave's triple whammy. Whammy number one is the fact that there is a product, and I'll call it product number one at ByDzyne, which is our business concept. The business concept here is unique, it's creative, it's innovative, and it is definitely not a copycat model. The fact that we have this multi-vertical business model and that we're going to establish ourselves as the Amazon of network marketing, this business model or this business concept is what we literally could say is product number one at ByDzyne. Product number two then is we have these individual products under these various verticals that people can absolutely fall in love with. Products that we literally do not want to go day by day without taking advantage and loving the impact of these products in our daily lives. That's product number two. Product number three, in my thinking, is the financial rewards plan, because this is the very product that is going to deliver time and financial freedom to the members of our BD Nation. So that is my thinking tonight, my triple whammy for three incredible products that we have at this amazing company. Now, as we focus tonight specifically in the travel area of our ByDzyne product offering, what a great privilege it is to have Rob Baker to be with us on this call again for this next episode of Travel Talk. I had the great privilege of meeting Rob in person, at least over the computer, just a few minutes before we went live with this training. And I can tell you from my conversation with him, as well as my study leading up to this call, that Rob Baker is definitely one of those people that is in the category of who's who in the world of travel, not only MLM travel, but travel in general, but definitely an elite member of the MLM-related travel business. Rob's experience is rich in scope, spanning 26 years of top leadership positions, lifestyle income accomplishments, as well as having built teams of home-based travel agents, even as many as 54,000 home-based travel agents. As an owner of MLM travel-based companies, Rob is the originator of business concepts, technology initiatives, and training systems in the very important travel sector. Well, also, Rob has done pioneering work in the private travel subscription area, and our very own Premier Eco subscription represents the culmination of the incredible career of this outstanding professional, both in the network marketing space as well as in the travel space. Rob's got some great information he's going to share with us tonight, among other things, some Corona travel updates, some staycation travel information, a travel savings calculator. I can't even begin to tell you the things that you're going to learn tonight from this incredible professional, Mr. Rob Baker. So, Rob, without further delay, I'll turn the mic over to you, my friend. You're muted.
All right, there we are. Hey, Dave, thanks a lot for that incredible introduction. Next time we end up meeting in person, I definitely owe you dinner for that one. I want to first of all congratulate ByDzyne for being here over a year. It's amazing how time flies, and we've been associated with ByDzyne since the beginning. And it's just exciting in regards to our partnership has started, where it's at today, and where it's going. So as we do each month, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the updates and things that are happening in the travel world. So I'm going to try to go through this as quick as possible, but also taking in consideration, hopefully, that I don't talk too fast for those that are working on translation. So as you know, travel is something that is no doubt aspirational. People work an entire year to take that 1 to 2 week of vacation. For those of you that are building the dream in ByDzyne, obviously you want to make a lot of money to change your financial dynamics for you and your family. But when you have all the time and all the money, what is it that you're going to be doing? Traveling the world. Now, even though we have some things going on today with this coronavirus, there's a lot of positive things that we could actually talk about, how you could maximize the current subscription, even if you're not going on a major vacation. So like Dave talked about, some of the updates that we're going to provide are some things related to dashboard updates, specifically travel insurance that's now available for our Latin America markets, a celebration registry, which I really want to showcase once again, especially in the Corona age, why this is a cool little product that you could benefit from. Talk about our high touch service for those that want to have assistance with a professional destination specialist. We're getting ready to make an announcement real soon on our Dreamcations. Our Dreamcations are our incredible trips that we're looking to put together for Asia, US, and Latin America at the end of September and October. So we are narrowing down the options, and the board for ByDzyne will soon be making a decision on the location options, and we're looking forward to traveling the world together. And I know we're all going to need to travel together once this pandemic starts to lower in terms of the amount of challenges that it's causing right now in people being able to travel where they want to go. Obviously, I'm connected in the travel industry, and I'm keeping a very close eye on what's going on with the travel world, vendors, suppliers, not only in the United States, but all over the world. One of the benefits that you have with our ByDzyne team, with the Premier Lifestyle subscription, is that we bring global relationships to the table. So we're not talking about just, hey, we're going to be focusing on the United States. We're providing a powerful product and service, a lifestyle subscription that we're going to be able to provide benefit and value all over the world, no matter where you're at. Now, in regards to the things that I'm hearing from the travel industry, each travel vendor and supplier is a little bit different. For example, airlines are going to have a different protocol than, let's say, a cruise line, or hotels, or tour operators, or excursions, transportation. Every country is going to have its own dynamics, and every industry sector is going to have its own dynamics in terms of how they're going to start opening up business. Based upon what we're hearing right now, each country is looking to more or less open up in-country air travel options. We'll just call it in-country travel by 1st June. I'd be really surprised if the majority of countries don't have the ability for people to fly within their own country by June 1st to mid-June. We're looking for certain international travel to open up the 1st to the 15th of September. And that's also for the United States. Because you're going to see in the United States that you're going to be able to travel pretty much everywhere, but there are certain states that you probably don't want to go to right now because the actual state has some real peculiar rules at this time. For example, Hawaii. Hawaii is my favorite destination. I think I've been there now over 32 times. I'm looking forward to have a dreamcation out in Hawaii that we could all go out to the islands and have a great time. But that particular island is really kind of wacky right now in regards to their rules. So I don't think anybody's going to be going to Hawaii right now, to where if you decide you want to go to Hawaii when you land, you literally have to check into your hotel or wherever you're staying and have 14-day quarantine in your hotel with a hotel key that only allows you in one time. And you have to stay quarantined for 14 days. And they're so serious about it that they're actually arresting people that are there on their honeymoons for going out and sightseeing. And I just don't know who could spend 14 days in Hawaii and then go on a vacation. Now, we're hearing from the Hawaii Tourism Board that they're doing everything they can to lobby to get that moved in terms of that 14-day quarantine quicker than later, because obviously Hawaii depends upon tourism. And so that's just an example of, in the United States, some of the regulations in different states. But we see really a lot of that opening by September 1st, like I said. And then you'll probably start seeing in January, the first week in January, some global countries start opening. China, probably for United States residents, might be a little bit challenging for a while. But I'm real confident that we're going to start seeing a lot of countries open up, which will allow us to get back to traveling like we're used to. And by the way, all of these vendors and suppliers are all looking to bring business. I'm already negotiating some great deals for our Dreamcation to provide value and incredible savings like I've never seen in this industry before, because vendors and suppliers want to get back to supplying their product and service to the consumer. Now, as all of you know, maybe there are some new people on this particular webinar this evening or this morning, wherever you are at. Our dashboard is based upon different benefits that are categorized in 3 areas. We call it specialty services, high touch, and high tech. Specialty services are some unique things that we're able to provide based upon the country you're in. High touch means offline service, customized booking with a travel destination specialist in your country. And high tech means online. Now we're looking at a United States dashboard. Every country has its own dashboard in terms of what's available. For the most part, every country has high touch benefits, and the majority of countries have a lot of the specialty services, including the high touch benefit. What I will remind everybody is that when you log in based upon what country you're in, your dashboard opens up with your particular value. Now, for the Latin America market, I'm really excited to announce that, we have a great supplier for the Latin America market and the USA market for travel insurance. And when I say global travel insurance, anywhere you want to travel if you're a resident in Latin America and USA. We're working on Europe, we're working on Asia also. And I think more and more people are understanding the importance of adding travel insurance to your vacation package. Now, you may not need it for a couple of nights at a hotel and an airline ticket, but for a major cruise or a major vacation that's really expensive, you want to make sure that you're protecting your particular investment for that trip. So we really are going to start encouraging it, because there's been a lot of people that have had some challenges in getting some type of refund or have their vacation covered because of the coronavirus. And at the end of the day, it's up to the vendor and supplier. Remember, our company is a travel agency. We are the middle person between you and the supplier. So we're not really the ones that are processing for fulfillment in terms of you're paying us to go on a trip. We're the middle person passing through to the hotel, cruise line, airline, whoever it may be. And it's their specific policy in regards to how they're handling the coronavirus. Also, Celebrate Registry, I want to point that out once again. That's available in most countries, and we'll touch upon that in a minute. And then obviously our main benefit is our Premier Travel Savings. Now, when you click into Premier Travel Savings, remember over on the top right-hand side, we do have the platform in all the different languages that are represented with ByDzyne and all the currency. So when you come in for the very first time, make sure that you click into your language and currency, because it's automatically defaulted for US English and for US currency. The other thing you'll notice when you log in is if you have any questions or concerns about the coronavirus, all you do is click on that middle banner, and what will end up happening is you'll go to a whole overview of where things are at right now, some great information on different vendors and suppliers, also a great frequently asked questions section. So make sure you take the time, especially if you have trips that are already booked or you're looking to book some travel, make sure that you take the opportunity to read up on this. Knowledge is power, and knowledge helps you to make good decisions. And so make sure that you're reading all of this stuff so you're up to date. And then once again, if you are going to be planning travel, seriously consider adding that travel insurance to protect yourself. In terms of another thing that I want you to remember is you have a back office support system. When you click at the very top, there's a thing called My Account and Support. My Account and Support will open up this particular page. The first thing on the left-hand side I would really encourage you to do, especially if you're brand new with us, go in and make sure that your profile is correct. Also make sure that you have a main credit card and maybe a secondary credit card on file. This is important because whenever you're booking with us, even though you're saving money, you're going to, ultimately have to pay the balance outside of the savings. And you can't book it unless the credit card's on file. Another important note, make sure that you have a credit card that's in the name of the actual subscriber with the zip code and address that relates to the billing of the credit card. That's really important because if the name of the passenger does not meet the name of the credit card, that pulls up what's called a fraud. And it temporarily suspends your subscription until we're able to validate that your platform wasn't hacked into or someone stole your password or information. In addition, as you know, you can set up a secondary person. So when you go into my profile, you'll be able to add a significant other, a spouse, business partner. You don't really need to put your children in there because it's really for someone that's traveling outside of you. In addition, you need to make sure that you have their credit card on file. So if you're not traveling with that person and they happen to book themselves, they need to have their own credit card with their name on that. So make sure you check that out. Also take the opportunity to look at the FAQs. And you'll notice on the far right, we have a live chat in pretty much the majority of languages. If you have some customized booking that you need to do on anything that you found on the booking engine, you could set up an appointment with a concierge. And we would recommend that you take the opportunity to read what's called the member guide. This provides a lot of great benefit information on the booking engine, on our Premier Travel Savings platform. Now, it's not going to give you all of the benefits related to the dashboard, but for this particular booking engine. Now, the other thing I want to remind everybody is our new feature called Celebrate Registry. Now, obviously right now, because of the coronavirus, people aren't able to get together for the great birthday parties. I just had to deal with my niece who was graduating from college. and we couldn't go to her graduation. So she was sending out invitations to everybody that wasn't able to attend. However, obviously, everyone wanted to give her a gift. So she went ahead and set up her celebration registry for her particular graduation. And she was able to put in all the things that she would like to do and have money applied to. So this is a great opportunity for you to set up a celebration website, and you get to choose and select the things that you would like to have people pay for. And then they go ahead and they either pay for it or put cash into the system. And then you actually get that all banked for your own personal use. And this is a cool little tool. It's a fun tool. It's for any type of celebration you could think of. It could be anniversary, it could be wedding, it could be birthday, it could be whatever. It doesn't matter. Anything you're celebrating, it's a fun tool. And it's in pretty much every language you could think of. So go down to the very bottom of the platform of the website, and you'll see all the different languages. It's down at the bottom on this one, and we're working with our supplier to get it at the top, so it's easier to change your translation. Now, another thing I want to talk about is some people have been asking me, what's a staycation? Well, a staycation is doing something in your backyard, somewhere that you could literally just drive to, somewhere that you don't have to take an airplane or go international or have a passport. So a staycation is getting away for a few days, doing something locally and fun. So we want to really promote the fact that you probably aren't restricted from taking advantage of going to different places, maybe in your own state or your own country. But saying that, even if you can't even go out of your own state, there's a lot of things you could do within your state, especially with the category called activities. Now, I'll bet there's a lot of things in your area that you may not even be aware of. And by the way, the activities section is predicated on two factors. Number one, destination, and number two, availability. So in this case, let's say that we're looking to do something because we live in Sydney, Australia. You would simply click on activities, number one. Number two, put in Sydney, Australia, and then put the date that you're looking to do something. So I went ahead and I pulled up a result, and you'll notice that number one, there's a lot of different things that you could do in your area. Helicopter, balloon tours, cultural and themed tours, daily trips and excursion, wineries, outdoor activities, local sightseeing tours, all sorts of cool things that you can do in your particular area. And by the way, remember, with our platform, if you have Echo dollars that are saved up, you can click on it on the top left. You'll notice that you could pay with money or reward credits. So if you've generated enough reward credits, click on that first, and it'll tell you how many reward credits that you might be able to have a free activity. And that brings us to our Echo Rewards program, Easy Cash Off. People are getting ready to travel, so make sure that you get out there and start emailing your Echo Rewards. And I want to go over this again because I get quite a few emails from our customer service department with people asking questions about this. So remember that the individual that you send an Echo to, they are not a full subscriber. They don't get all the benefits and a dashboard and all the things that you get. They get a restricted version of the booking engine. That's it. And they get 50% of the savings that you would normally get. Now, in this particular case, you also get an ability not only to earn reward dollars by sending out echoes and people signing up using them, but you also earn what I like to call frequent flyer miles. Even though you save money on everything that you do on travel and other areas of value with our program, anything that you do on the booking engine, not on the dashboard, but on the booking engine, you get an additional bonus of 0.01 to 0.015 of whatever you paid that also goes into reward dollars. But let's say hypothetically you're going to send out an echo. And let's just use the first example. Let's say hypothetically you sent an echo to me, I'm your friend. whoops, let's go back to that. I'm your friend here, right? And we're going to be going to this 5-star Miami, Florida. Now take a look at the center there, compare public pricing. Remember, we first conduct a meta search where we go out and search all the .coms, bring the results into one location, including tax, to show you what the best deal is. So if I was your customer and I signed up for an Echo, am I going to go to booking.com and pay $457 more? Or am I going to book on the Echo to save $457? In addition, take a look at all the other results. A savings of $441, $419, even $279. Nobody wants to pay more than what they should. So this is a legitimate value, but note something. They're saving $457, but the customer, like let's say I'm the customer, I don't know that there's another $457 in savings available. That goes to you in what we call reward credits. Now, because we have this fractional 0.01 platform, basically you translate that in terms of legitimate reward credits, it's dollar for dollar. So we would equate that if I was saving $457, you would see 45,700 reward credits in your platform, which translates to $457. So it's legitimate dollar for dollar reward. In addition, once again, remember, if you're building up these reward credits, Echo dollars, all that, you can travel for free. And all you have to do when you conduct any type of a search, instead of clicking on money, click on reward credits, and it'll calculate what the requirement is based on that fractional calculation. Like, for example, let's take a look at this 9,440 credits. Let's take a look at the second result. The second result shows a hotel in Las Vegas, 4-star hotel, and it's showing that I need 7,779 reward credits. So do I have enough reward credits to get a free hotel? Based upon all these results, all the results except the one second from the bottom, I could actually get a free hotel night. Not bad for just sending out invitations, helping people save money. So this provides you the ability to save money and ultimately travel for free. By the way, depending upon what country you're in, and keep in mind, the countries are based upon many factors. We're a USA-based travel company. So there's different rules and regulations in each country. So whatever the country regulatory laws, rules, and vendor participation is what we have to abide by. So certain countries are available that you could actually take those reward dollars and reward credits and turn them into an actual dollar for dollar gift card. And each country that we're listing has different gift card availability. Now let's move over to High Touch. I won't spend a lot of time on this, but once again, for those of you that are new to the platform, this is for getting that assistance through a destination specialist. And we're excited that every country, wherever you're at, you'll have the availability to have an offline travel destination specialist in your country. So for our friends in Asia, you have a great partner of ours that is fulfilling our high touch service in Asia, or in Latin America, or in Europe or Australia. So all of my global relationship, we've teamed up to be able to provide that in-country help that no other company offers. I can tell you that right now. So remember, you have access to corporate business traveler, air, hotel, and transportation packages, vacation and adventures, things that may be more complex, cruise packages, skiing packages, safari, outdoors, things like that. Also group specialists. By the way, if you want to lead a group, whether it's a cruise or a tour or maybe a vacation package, how about we show you how you travel for free and lead the group? And then we have luxury. This is for our high-end stuff, our private homes, yachts, business class, first class, limousines, things like that. So this is an online quote platform. Takes 1 to 2 business days for our specialists to get back, depending upon where you are in the country. And that'll provide you that special high-touch assistance that no other program offers. I want to stress this benefit also. Preferred merchants. Now, I know some of you have heard this before. We need your assistance, especially right now. Think of all the businesses, not just restaurants. It could be dry cleaners. It could be any type of a business, a clothing store, whatever, it doesn't matter, car wash. Think of all the businesses that have been affected by the coronavirus. We're seeing all sorts of traditional advertisement and mailings and things like that that vendors and merchants are throwing out there to try to encourage people to come shop with them. Now's the time to let any merchant that you know, hey, how would you like to advertise for free? No cost. All you have to do is provide a benefit or a value. Just go to travalogymerchant.com and register. So it's a real simple system, everybody. And it's important from a grassroots standpoint that you all assist in helping refer merchants to us. Why? Number one, it's going to provide additional value outside of traveling. Remember, we're a lifestyle subscription, not a travel club. This is about everything that relates around your lifestyle. Benefit, value, savings, experience. So we want to provide things that don't have anything to do with travel. So this way, if someone's saving more money a month or a year than they're paying, they're going to stick around. And for those of you that are ambassadors in ByDzyne, you know the importance of residual income. Keeping your customers on the system, but you're going to keep them on the system by providing much more benefit and value. So help us build value. We encourage you to not only bring us merchant, but what about destinations in your country? If you have a great supplier, hotelier, limousine service, tour operator, whatever it is in your country that you may have a relationship with, send them our way. You could simply send an email to me at president@travalogy.com and introduce me, and I'll work on the negotiation. Because remember, each dashboard is different. If you have something real cool in your country you would like to add to the dashboard, introduce that to me so we could help build something unique. We like to say, design your benefit, right? Design your benefit. Now, for those of you that don't know about our savings calculator, I like to say, do the numbers. When you log into your My Account section or even support over on the left-hand side, you'll see once again where you go manage your profile, reward credits, Echo dashboard, but you'll also see a thing called savings calculator. Savings calculator is kind of cool. Now, we already have in place an area anticipating that our preferred merchants is going to start growing bigger and bigger, right? So as our preferred merchants grow bigger and bigger in every country, you'll be able to add into this section. Matter of fact, for the United States, you could already use it because we got a lot of great stuff in the United States that relates to restaurant savings and dinner and things like that. But just on the aspect of the yearly things, you know, talk to your prospects. Because here's the thing, ByDzyne has one of the best deals in the industry in terms of anything similar to what we're offering. But I could tell you this, I know the industry. There is nobody that has this comprehensive dashboard platform system that we have. Yeah, there's other travel clubs out there, but they don't offer everything that we have to offer. So when you are taking a look at bringing a prospect in, take them to your platform, go into your system, go into this section where you can click on the calculator and just ask them some questions, right? This is an example of, you know, 2 adults, husband, wife, whoever it may be, and 1 child, right? And so we do a thing like, how many theme parks do you go to? Do you play golf? Do you take a cruise? I mean, these are very little numbers for an entire year. but look at the savings estimated. Now, it's not exact, it's estimated. Could be higher, could be lower, but it's pretty much in the ballpark. And I know the numbers, okay? Our average subscribers save over $2,500 a year if they're using it. It's like the gym membership. You can't expect to have any results if you're not in the gym. Same thing with this. It's not a matter of what you save on a specific issue, it's what you've accumulated over the year. So at $37.50 a month, right? Think about that. What are people paying for their cable bills, for their cell phone? You know, maybe one dinner somewhere. That's $37.50 right there or more. So when you take a look at the value proposition over a year, that's $450 a year. So let me ask you a question. If I were able to save you about $2,000 to $2,500 a year and it cost you $450 a year to do that, would that have been a good business decision? Well, if they say no, then they have a problem with mathematics, because that is an absolute yes. But with ByDzyne, we're going to be traveling the world together. I have a tagline in this industry called "People that travel together, stay together." So remember, everybody, go check out your dashboard. Help us design your country dashboard. Be proactive. Give invitations to Echo. Give invitations to merchants and businesses that you know. Real simple. And we could create something unique that no one has else ever provided. So hopefully this has provided you some good information, maybe repetitive for some of you, but hopefully you learned something new today. And we look forward to being with you next month to have another training on travel highlights and what's happening. And hopefully we'll be able to announce our Dreamcation, where we get to travel the world once again together at some incredible destinations. So Dave, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Rob, thank you very, very much. What an incredible display of information relating to the travel vertical at ByDzyne. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't think there's a guy in America who could do a better job than what you just did. I'm one of those people that I believe that when you're talking to a true expert from top to bottom, it's a great experience. And it was, for me personally, it was like watching an artist paint a big, beautiful picture. So thank you so much. And I loved your comments about Hawaii being one of your favorite spots on the planet to go to. And it's also mine. And I have a bit of a history. I won't tell any of the details really yet, but let me just say that as an American teenage boy, I would spend my summers working in the pineapple fields in Hawaii, next door to my Filipino neighbors. So I've got a long, rich history with the beautiful islands of Hawaii myself. So I'm going to go in a little bit of a direction for literally 30 seconds that I've often said that one of the great things that drives my passion about network marketing is to have network marketing be in a position to allow a family who maybe has never even been on a vacation, or maybe the last vacation they went on was years and years before that, that network marketing gives that family an opportunity to take their children, go someplace fun, have a great experience together for a few days. I love that feeling and that symbol of success. Well, now that we have this incredible travel vertical at ByDzyne, it really brings that to me in a very different light, that one of the great symbols of success can literally be an everyday type of experience with ByDzyne and these travel tips that you're learning from Rob. I kind of have a feeling, and if Rob, I can pick your brain on a different occasion, I bet you would tell me that when the world reopens again, the sky is literally going to be the limit with respect to travel opportunities, travel details. And I'm going to make a guess right now and say that with your expertise and the things that you've designed and the opportunity at ByDzyne, we're going to be in the leaders of the world in this area of MLM-related travel. So let's all hope that that day comes very soon, and we can all be traveling the world together, having a great time with our families and with each other. So, Rob, thank you again very, very much. Thank you again to all of you, and we will see you in product training next on the 1st of June. Good night.